Alright, we're going. Alright.
It's like 4 notes.
Good afternoon, guys. Do you guys want to just scoot back a little bit more? So, got your awesome trombone playing. Maybe not that far wide, but you got first, right?
Yep.
Seconds? Awesome. Alright,
I'm just gonna put this on now.
what's that?
I'm just gonna put this on.
That's fine. Gonna harken back to last week. Do you guys remember the brick analogy that I made about like how your notes should be blocks of sound?
Yes.
So I've got a more clear visual aid. If we could imagine this piece of paper being our note, sort of how when we start the note, there's a clear start to the note, and how when we release the note, you don't need to see the test. When we release the note, there's a clear end to the note. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So blocks of sound, and then if we were to make accents, we fold the paper over a little bit. So now what happens is at the front of our note, we've got a little bit more width to the note, and what I'd like us to think about when we're doing accents is not so much, and I mentioned it last week, not so much like you punching the note and adding a lot of dynamics to it, but kind of adding an emphasis. You know what I mean, Joe?
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's try and visualize this. I know I kind of ruined the paper now, but we'll kind of think about that since we're working on accents, articulation, and the breath support today. So, alright, well, let's just jump into things. As far as breathing goes, let's put our horns down really quick. You're gonna need both of your arms for this one, so.
Oh yeah.
So, no, we're done doing the bird ones. So what we're doing this week is I'd like you to put your left hand on your stomach, and now with your right hand, when we inhale, I want you to put kind of like where your the base of your finger is. Put that on your lips, and when you inhale with a deep breath, you should make that noise. You guys hear that? Try it on your own. You can kind of hear that like air against your finger. And then when we blow out our notes, I'd like us to put our hand out and then aim at our hand and try and feel the breath on our hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So inhale, mouth, hand up to the mouth, and when we're exhaling, our hand is down in front of us. Okay, let's do that really quick. We're going to do in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 8, in for 4, out for 12. Then we'll do in for 2, out for 8, in for 2, out for 4. So especially once we get toward the end of the exercise, we're going to really be pushing some air, okay? I'll call it out to you guys. So let's get ready with our left hands on our stomachs. Hands ready to inhale up against our mouths, and I'll just count you off and we'll start off with the inhale. In for 4, out for 4. And 1, 2, here we go. And in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in for 4, and in, 2, out for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in for 4, here we go, and in, 2, out for 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in for 4, 1, 2, out for 4, and 1, 2, in for 2, out for 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, in for 2, out for 4, 1, let me try that one more time. Let's just do that last time. I got confused. I'm sorry. We'll do that one more time. Just do in for 2, out for 8, in for 2, out for 4, okay? Here we go. And 5, 6, in for 2, and in, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, out for 4, really fast. Here we go, and there you go. So especially once we get to the end of our breath on that last one, we're really pushing some air, and that'll help us when we're doing our longer phrases to make sure that our notes are going all the way to the end of the phrase, and the full length of the full length of the notes. All right, gonna hop on into some playing now. Go ahead and pick up your trombones. All right, we'll just do your Remington exercise on half notes. So, cool? Yep. Same thing as we did last week, and what you guys usually do, but in half notes, okay? And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. And sustain. Just make sure we're listening for pitch. go ahead and relax. Can we all have that last note really quick just for me? Everyone play that last note, just enter in. Go ahead, Misa. Wyatt. Go ahead and match Misa. Make sure you guys are sounding like one trombone. Guys, Joe, you got it? You guys keep going. Okay, Ty, join in. Yeah, just make sure that we're sounding like one trombone. Can I get a little bit of more volume out of you guys? Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and relax. Yeah, so just make sure that we have that full trombone sound whenever we're playing, okay? So you guys hear how it locked in as not only in pitch but also in tone. So yeah, let's strive for that. So we're gonna be looking at weight movement number 3. But before we do that, I'd like us to play one more scale really quick. Let's play our B flat major scale because that matches the key signature that we'll have. What's going on, Ty? It's alright, we'll figure it out. Here we go, and B flat major scale going up and down, just regular quarter notes, okay? Let me get a frame of what our tempo is going to be at. So, and let's do quarter notes at 60, so like this. And start at a B flat major scale, 2 flats, and don't repeat the top note, okay? Sustain the last note. And 5, 6. Here's the scale. Yep, quarter notes. And sustain the last note. Yep. And same thing. Let's listen across the section to match tone. Yep. Tone and pitch. Bring it out a little bit more. Right. And you know what? Trombone's a really cool, like, meaty instrument. You guys have a lot of cool, like, licks, and I don't know, sometimes I'm envious as a trumpet player of some of the cool things you guys get to play. Low brass. Oh, well, I mean, man, some of the stuff low brass plays is really neat sometimes. Alright, we're going to do the same exercise one more time with the scale, but the last thing I'd like us to do is just, we're going to add an E natural in there, okay? I know we're playing an E flat, but we're going to add an E natural because that emulates one of the sections we're going to be working on later today. So let's add that E natural in there, okay? So horns up.
So in place of the E flat?
Yes. Yep. So in place of the E flat, and actually, yeah.
No, you're good. So I don't know about that.
So an E natural in place of the E flat. Here we go. Horns up and 5, 6. Here's the scale. And make sure to match tone on the last note. Okay, very good. Let's try that one more time. Same thing. Kind of got some flubs on the E natural. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. Horns up. And 5, 6, E natural. Cool. Having a little bit more trouble on the way back down, but we'll deal with it for now, and we'll get back to that stuff once we're in that segment. Okay, we'll move on right now. So back into our third movement, right, of weight. So what I'd like us to do is let's look at bars 13 to 16. 13 through 16. Gonna play those 4 measures, okay?
Oh, dang.
So.
Coming from Misa, wearing a leopard.
Let's try for proper dynamics this run, okay? Let's try for proper dynamics this run. Here we go. Hello, Andrew. How's it going?
Good. The shooter did not shoot me, so we're good.
Good. All right. So.
Hey, Andrew. Movement 3.
Yeah, Andrew, we're gonna be at measure 13, going 13 to measure 16 in movement 3. Here we go. Horns up, guys. Let's get going. And be mindful of your dynamics. I won't let you know what they are, but you think you know what they are. So here we go. And 5, 6, 13. Here we go. Cool. Just those 4 measures. I don't have it written in, but do you guys have like a forte piano on that crescendo there, or are you guys?
It's just
forte to crescendo. It's not a
okay. All right. So because what I heard the sound fall away a little bit. Let's try that one more time. Let's stay at a forte all the way through those 3 measures, and that last measure keep driving from that forte. Okay. Here we go. And 5, 6. Same thing. Here we go. Cool. Better that time. I would just be mindful of making sure that we start measure 16 with the same dynamic we had in 15. Cool? Can I get separate parts on that right now? Let's hear the first this time. Can I get the first this time? Here we go. And 5, 6. Dynamics. Here we go. And keep pushing through. Cool. That was pretty good. I don't know. I just still feel like I'm getting a little bit of a decay on that. Can you guys hear that on 16? Oh, do you?
It's not written in, but I'm not written.
Does he want it that way, or are you guys supposed to grow from that?
I've heard the trombone. We just do what we want.
Never told us no.
Really, we just kind of do what we want.
Let's, for this next time, let's try it without that little forte piano, okay? Can you guys play all the way through 15 for me on a very, loud dynamic, and then make sure that 16 arrives on that same dynamic? Let's grow from that forte. Here we go. And horns up. First, one more time. Just first. Thanks, Joe. 5, 6. Stay forte. Yeah, if we can go for that, that'd be better too, I think. So, I mean, I'm not sure if he wants that forte piano or a little bit, but I understand that it gives you guys room to grow, okay? Can I get seconds this time? Here we go. Horns up. And 5, 6. Cool. Let's try that one more time. A little bit of slight flubs in there. Here we go. Check the tempo. Oh, going a little bit fast, sorry. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and make sure we're making a very obvious change in dynamics with that crescendo, okay? Alright, can I get the full section in on that one segment, okay? Here we go. And at 13. And 5, 6. Cool. Can I get a clear start to the measure? I'm getting kind of a fuzzy start, and if we think of our brick analogy again, I really want a very clear front to the note. Does that make sense? So let's come in together at forte, and make sure the notes are nice and and they're starting correctly. Sorry, that was a weird way to phrase that. Here we go. Horns up, same segment. And
Is that what you're talking about?
what's that?
The very first note we play?
There's just a little bit of fuzz at the beginning of the note. So the first note.
Yeah, okay.
So just make sure that we're starting together. Your dynamics are getting much better. Okay, here we go. Let's try that first note though. I mean, do the whole segment focusing on that first note being clear. Okay. And good. And 5, 6. Yeah, that was a lot better, and that note did come across much clearer at the front. Only other thing I would bring up is make sure that since we have those accents, they have a little bit more front to them as notes, okay? I know that we're talking about blocks of sound and everything's supposed to be uniform, but make sure that you're getting all that that kind of emphasis on those notes. This is a really cool, meaty section, right? Let's try that one last time, really bring out the accents, be mindful of the dynamics, and we'll have a clear front to the note. Let's try all those factors, okay? One last time, and we'll be moving on. Here we go. Think about the accents. And 5, 6. Yeah, much better. So yeah, good power all the way through that. And just make sure that kind of what we worked on. Hey guys, listen up. Kind of what we worked on in our breathing today. I know Andrew wasn't here, but even though, kind of what we focused on was making sure that we could feel our breath, take a big breath, and then we could, can feel our air and how we're supporting it as we're pushing it out in a clear stream, okay? Alright, cool. We're going to move on into the next section now. So we've got 17 through 20, right? You guys got some more slide movements. But, can you guys remember how we worked on your segment from last week? I believe it was...
We went real slow.
Yeah, but we worked on, what was it? We worked on measure...
It was movement 1, 60 degrees.
Measure 17, I think, in the move... no, sorry. But we worked on your run in the first movement, right? So kind of what did we take away from the last week in terms of that? What did we take away from that in terms of what helped us and what did we have a lot of trouble with that we could apply to this?
Helps to play it right.
What's that?
It helps to play it right.
It does help to play it right. I mean, right. And then I would just make sure that we're being really legato, or if we're doing doodle tonguing, making sure that comes across nicely, even though we have slurs and we're trombone players, okay? All right, let's try 17. 17 through 20. Here we go. And horns up. And 5, 6, 17. Cool. Try that one more time. Make sure we're playing at a forte, okay? Make sure we're playing at a real forte, okay? Here we go. Horns up, and 5, 6. Yeah, much clearer. I feel like I'm really far away from you guys. Sorry about that. I'll just get closer. I know. You guys are really loud. Oh, boy.
Oh.
No. I'm not.
He's like, no. Oh,
no, it's good. All right, we're gonna break this down a little bit. Here, let me see. So what I'd like us to do is.
They were playing this at 160 hours. What like?
So when we're thinking about accents, I like us to think about like when I think about accents, I think about da, like da articulations, like da. Kind of has a little bit of decay to it, a little bit. Can you guys hear that in the da? Can we all say that? Da. All right, thank you. And then to transition, and against that, I'd like us to do for legato. I know we're doing slurs, or doodle, or whatever you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, whatever.
That's fine. That's good, because I know a lot of trombone players that can't do that, and I'm sure they'd be envious. So, but yeah, for legato, I'd like a do. All right, cool. So now what I'd like us to do is kind of apply all those articulations to just measure 17. Just measure 17, that first measure. So what I'd like is da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 do. Can we sing through our part on? Oh. Yeah, because the last one's the start of the slurs. Cool. Can we all just do that that same thing? So at tempo, let's sing through that in those 4 measures, okay? And make sure the 4th measure is different, right? It's got 3 accents at the end. Here we go. Singing on das and do's. Here we go. Das on accents, do's for the slurs. All right, guys. Here we go. And 5, 6. Da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 do do da da da. Right?
I sneezed, I'm sorry.
Da da da. So, how's our last measure a little bit different?
Down and then the last 3 notes are accents.
Right. So da 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 do do da da da. Cool? Okay, I'm gonna whip something out really quick.
Yes.
So, what I'd like on a concert F though. Hey guys, listen up really quick. What I'd like on a concert, what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna focus on the articulations that we're giving. So what we're gonna do now is. You guys hear the phrase and kind of what I'm doing with the, or can you hear the distinction between accent and legato? I know it's not a trombone, maybe slide trumpet, I guess, but can we all try that on just a concert F? Here we go. Concert F, your rhythms. Make a distinction between the accents and the legatos for the slurs, okay? Here we go. And 5, 6. Last measure. Yeah. Do you guys have a crescendo in that last one?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? I don't have one written in, I guess. But I think the accents themselves will kind of serve as a crescendo, like a kind of a phrase sort of thing. Can we try that same thing? Here we go. Horns up, and maybe slow it down a little bit. Really make it really clear between accents and legato. Here we go. 5, 6. 5, 6. Yeah, that was clear.
I don't know why my trombone's buzzing.
Can we apply that now to the actual notes? We'll keep it at that tempo, but let's apply it to those actual notes. Here we go. Horns up, guys. On the notes this time. Bring out those accents. We're still at a forte. Here we go. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try that one more time. Kind of had a rougher start. Don't worry about it. Here, one more time. 5, 6. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of accent on the last two eighth notes, but can I get the same amount of accent on the third to last eighth note? Does that make sense? Can I just hear measure 20, everybody? Measure 20. Nice and slow. Bring out the accents, okay? Here. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20. That's the last measure of the thing. Sorry about if I wasn't clear enough, sorry. Here we go. One more time. 5, 6, nice and slow, measure 20. Yeah, I really want to hear those accents on those last 3 eighth notes, okay? Horns up, one more time, and 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of see where I'm motioning, like where I'd like you to really press that? Let's try that one more time, and 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, those last 3 notes, bom, 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 really accent it. Let's put that in context now. Here we go, horns up, back at 17. We'll start speeding it up a little bit more. And 5, 17, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring out this last measure. Yeah, that came out a lot nicer that time. And even your accents kind of added a crescendo into the next phrase, okay? Let's bring it up to tempo now. Oh, not too far behind. Da 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 da. Cool. Here we go. Horns up. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, second trombone, that sounds like you're lagging behind a little bit. Let's try and internalize the tempo and get started right again. Here we go, one more time on the same thing. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, much better. So overall, I guess, just make sure that we're bringing out the accents, but that we're also contrasting against the legatos or our slurs, okay? Because you guys are trying to play those legato, right? Or as connected as possible. I know it's really hard on trombone to get all that, like get a slur across in your playing. So without all the smearing and stuff. It's a struggle. So all right, cool. Cool. My next segment that I would like to look at is measure 44, which is when you guys are back to playing pretty beefy trombone things. Measure 44.
Yeah.
There we go. And let's just play through it once, all the way through, and all the way to the end. Okay? No, that's this is going to be No, we're going to go from 44 to 50. Okay. Going to go from 44 to 55. Let's just try this segment once. Here we go. And horns up. And 44.
I got it.
And 5, 6, 44. Cool. Pretty good. You guys got your dynamics across nicely. Can we all, if you could do this with me, what I'd like to do is, let's just sing on a neutral syllable. So da da da. You don't have to. If you can't sing your part, please sing your part. But what we're gonna do is, I want you put your right hand out, and what you're gonna do is your right hand's going to emulate whatever. Don't do that, please. I'm sorry. Let's just go up and down like this. I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. But what I'd like to do is
You won't.
what I'd like you to do is have your right hand emulate what the what the dynamic is. So forte is going to be up here, mezzo forte is going to be in the middle. So then when we forte piano, we start down here and we go up, okay? So let's just sing through it. Sing through that part right there at 44. Here we go. And 5. And have your hand emulate what we're doing. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Forte piano. I guess the idea was fairly sound. We were kind of squirrely with the tempo. Maybe it didn't help that I was snapping, but do you guys kind of get what I'm trying to get at in terms of seeing where your dynamics are at?
Yeah.
Let's try that one more time. Maybe we have that 1 minute. Here we go. I'll clap it this time. Here we go. 5 with the hands still, okay? And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright,
Gotta get loud there.
well, it's alright, we'll work on that still. Maybe, perhaps there's a better approach to that. Can we all just play at 44 though? Let's just try playing it. Really show me your understanding of dynamics. Here we go, 44 to 55, and 5, horns up, Joe, sorry, and 5, 6, 44. Getting into that forte, I mean, I guess overall the distinction between dynamics is coming across. I could always use a little bit more, you know, kind of like your dynamic range is kind of here. I'd like you to expand both on the bottom side and on the top side. Does that make sense? So softer softs, louder louds. Let's do it one last time and then I'll have to release you. So here we go. Let's really make this segment count, okay? Here we go. Really good dynamics. And 5, 6. Good release. Cool. Alright, thank you guys. The only thing that I would have commented on is releases, but we'll work on releases next week. So thanks for letting me teach you guys again, and have a happy lockdown, I guess. So
Oh, we already had it. We're good.
So all right, good. So have a good rehearsal.